Hello, it's me, C. This is Just Talk, and today is looking at my notes down here, day 21, and I'm going to talk more in the about Thailand and moving abroad, and today is about expectations about moving abroad and Thailand specifically. And so I thought I would write down a few of expectations, which are expectations that I am releasing and expectations that I am keeping and or setting. So there's that. Expectation that I am releasing is that everything will go smoothly. It won't. It didn't when I moved to Mexico, and it's already didn't go smoothly now. Like I stated in an earlier video, like super briefly, the thing that's not gone smoothly, that's caused the delay, is getting my documentation. Specifically, I have to re-authenticate with my bank, which is something that was completely unexpected. Cost weeks. I have to get other IDs and things like that. So another one is that I'll feel 100% ready. I tend towards planning, like actual planning and implementation and actually doing the thing. And so I've realized that I'm never ever gonna feel like, oh, 100% ready, like on a thing, because I have so many things I can check off the list. Gosh, and from the list, it's like about 100% ready. It's like I have to feel like 85% ready, a good like B plus, solid B plus, 85% ready. Another thing that I'm releasing is that that Thailand will solve anything, and that it will fix everything or something like that. And so here's the thing. Listen, um, Mexico and Costa Rica love me all the way up and down, all the way down. And to the point where I finally, got some nervous system regulation. I was able to soften. I was able to feel like I could receive. My heart space was open. And I began to sing again. I began to practice my singing daily, sometimes a couple times a day. And during that time, and my creativity flowed. And that was great. And so for Thailand, I'm moving into the space where I have this nervous system peace and rest and everything else like that, and all of these lessons that I've gained so far. I feel like Thailand is going to be more easeful, even more easeful, more joy, more more creativity inducing, and I'm looking forward to that. Another thing that I am releasing, though, as far as expectation, is that kind of like similar to before, that I need to have all of it figured out. I don't. Enough said. And another thing I'm releasing is that everyone will understand and support my decision. In the wise words of The Rock from way back when, it doesn't matter. So there you go. And another thing I'm releasing is that any perfectionism about the move, like that things will go like according to even 100% of the 85% plan. Sometimes it's 83, and I just gotta wait another few days for everything to come up to 85%. Right? I'm like, okay, get there, but it's a little bit of time stretch and everything. And so there's that. Under the category of things expectations that I am setting and keeping, is that things will be messy, and that's okay. Baby, I learned that in Mexico. Things can be complete and utter chaos and just messy, and things not go to plan, and it's all about your attitude. your attitude, like when it happens, like your reaction to the chaos or the messy. And I mean that in the best possible way for Mexico that it taught me this, because like even though it's things weren't at exactly the same time, or a thing isn't open it was supposed to be, it's like generally speaking, it's like across the board, not even generally speaking but just across the board, people are like, oh, things happen. That's just how it goes sometimes. And that's okay. Another one is an expectation that I'm setting is that culture shock is real, and I'll experience it, and that's okay. And I say experience for the better and for the not so good, because there's culture shocks that happen that I don't know. Well, people do talk about it, in the Exodus community and things like that. But a culture shock, a good culture shock, is that, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that, you know, it's widely known or accepted to be respectful towards all people, and that's just the way the culture is, the country is. That's the expectation of you, and me, like in Thailand, right? So I love that culture, that there's good culture shocks, but still, it's a culture shock, especially when, especially if you're coming directly maybe from United States, that going to be specifically a a thing that will probably be jarring. Like, whoa, they're Hispanic, and a nice and big smile, and you're like, whoa, man, that's freaky. It might be a lot bigger for you if you hadn't like eased your way in with a country that, like me, ease your way in with like Mexico, where everybody, the general greeting is buenos dias, or you go to Costa Rica and it's buenas, or por vida, and it's just, you get that all the time, and it, like, I don't know, it just does something to the nervous system and to the calm and to the soul. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. And so let's see, another expectation that I'm setting is that, oh, here's the interesting one. At least for me, this was that loneliness will hit for me. I said in rare moments, because I am all the way team introvert all the way. Don't I cosplay as an extrovert when I'm outside, when I'm in the streets going to events and things like that. That's a whole cosplay thing. You see me out and about, just know an introvert lives here. And so, but even loneliness can happen, even though I love me some my good solitude, a good book, a good cozy. Love all that. Love my solitude. But it would be the rare time that I'd be like, oh, I kind of want people around, or in rare and just unexpected moments, not unexpected moments, and also for me, but very rarely. Now I've heard though that that's definitely a thing that other people experience much more greatly when they move abroad. So I'm telling you, if you're an extrovert, you may experience this, and I'm going to tell you what I do to solve mine, and what you can do to solve your feeling of loneliness. Get in community. And as a matter of fact, before you even go, get in community. If you're a Black lady, Exodus Summit has a great community, and they're off of Facebook. So, hey, yay, security. What else? Then my last one for expectation that I'm setting and or keeping is that I will make mistakes. Maybe I will make mistakes. I will make mistakes. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but that's something that's just, I'm going to set and keep. And that's a keeper, because I made mistakes in Mexico, and yeah, it cost me a couple thousand pesos, but I'm glad that it was all the mistake cost me was a couple thousand pesos. But live and learn, and gonna learn from them. All right, lest you be spending a whole bunch of, and then back then for me pesos, but now when I go to Thailand, baht. I'm going to try to do my best to mitigate um, any things I might not know by staying what? In community. We're going to do the whole community thing before we even go, okay? I'm telling you that so that you, I'm like, please do that for yourself. Do that for your mind, body, and spirit, okay? Get in community because, and this is a sidebar, because that sometimes what we need is community care. And when you're abroad, community care counts for a lot. A lot. Okay? Okay. Alrighty then. There you go. There are the expectations that I'm releasing and the ones that I'm setting and keeping. And I hope they help you think about your move abroad process. Alrighty. Aloha.